Okay, people. I'm back. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to the next stage of this journey. Got my Mac R. Sorry, or not sorry. Oh, there's a nice pink truck. So I've got my nice logging truck, a double trailer with triple stacks of logs. And we'll carry on. We're going, I'll show you on the map, we're going from Bellingham up here, across Montana, and then whoop, down here, Iowa, and then through these things, you know, Illinois, stuff like this, Kentucky, down into Wilmington, North Carolina, where apparently they don't have any trees. They don't have trees that they like. The trees from the Pacific Northwest are nicer. You could say because they want giant redwoods, but this just looks like, you know, 10-foot pulp logs. Well, 10s, and maybe 15 or something, or whatever lengths they come in. Coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out. There we go. Feel free to let me out. Or not. Oh. There we go. He did let me out. Nice guy. Oop. Oh, and it still thinks that I'm supposed to be going. That's interesting. So that's a glitch. That's a bug. That's an error. Let me see if I can get rid of that weird speed up there. Nope. Okay. Well, we're not going 15. Whatever it is, whoever did the map, he put a speed limit of 15 at the beginning of the way station. And he did not put a undo at the end because he said, oh, nobody's going to go in here. I gave him a bypass. Oh, look, there's cows in there, I think. So for whatever reason, we're stuck with that until we hit, yeah, we'll probably get, at the next intersection, we'll get a speed limit sign. They put them periodically on the highway or at an intersection. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably pick a train simulator route from Maria's Pass, and do a couple of those tomorrow at noon to 2. Oh, and the upload speed test failed. Well, that's even worse. Oh, somehow, yes, the speed's fixed. I didn't see that, but somehow that went to 75, not 40. Oh, that's shitty. There we go. Let's try 55. Oop, what do we got happening here? Which lane do we lose? It's funny that it doesn't change this. Well, it doesn't change the speed limit, but down to 55, and there's construction, for God's sake. I guess 55 from a 75 is all you can expect. Got a book out of the library today by Susan Hennessy and some guy, I forget. Written. It's just out 2020, so I had a request in the library when it was announced before Christmas, and so my name got on the queue earlier. They got it in, and I got a copy today. It's called I think it's called the Unmaking of the Presidency. It's describing the things that, I guess it's describing how a lot of things early on after Trump was elected, the New York Times had a podcast where they were called "Can He Do That?" Because he was doing things and people, can he do that? And apparently in a majority of cases, a lot of things he's doing, he can do. The thing is, presidents didn't do them because there was sort of a convention or whatever, and you know, you're supposed to be civic minded, and you know, not for you, it's for the country, and you know, all these noble things, but there's no real legal constraints. So looks to be an interesting book. So I'll finish at 10 and then I'll go and sit and read for a while. It's funny, the lights aren't that bright on the highway, are they? I mean, it is 8:50 in the morning and the sun's coming towards me, but still. Maybe it's 1961 truck with 1961 headlights. So here we are, we're on a real highway. I think let me look at the map and see where we go here. Oh, yeah. Sorry, just Driving makes me, strangely enough, even driving in a game makes me yawn sometimes late at night. That's no good. Possibly because I've got cruise control and an automatic. Excuse me, so. Nothing really that exciting in terms of a challenge for a driver. I can see why you'd get highway hypnosis. I may not last till 10 o'clock. Bismarck. Bismarck. That car came on, went off. And you, what are you gonna do? Obviously, you're not gonna accelerate. I'm only going 60, but you know, one of these muscle car pickups. Get it rolling, buddy. Get it rolling. Maybe he'll pass me now. Little speed. See little brake checks. I always pull in and do a brake check. Oh, he's there. Maybe that's him behind me. A lot of traffic behind me. You guys can pull out, you know. Well, maybe they're happy with me doing 60. Let's see how they feel about 50. Oop, still there. Still lots of trucks. Oh, well, maybe people are gonna pull up. We got another hill here. Slight. Doesn't take much in this. Well, hey, network outage in your city. Yeah, they fixed your line. Oh, wait a minute, we broke the whole city. Great. That's interesting. Are you, did you have a tornado go through your city or something? Or is there a snowmageddon? Huh. I need gas? No, we're good. Oh, yeah. Good, good. Well, that's funny little humps there. But it's better than a flat, boring plane, I guess, so. You're living in the past. Okay, I see what I'm doing. Get to Fargo. And then, yeah, south from Fargo. Yeah. Do they have cookies? We were talking about addictions at my local. I was telling one of the guys there, just to tell him something. Oh, we're going to self isolate in the bar. In 14 days, we got food and drink, and I said, well, yeah, but it's kind of hard sleeping on the counter. He said, oh, well, he pointed at the tap. You have enough of that, you won't care. I said, well, yeah, but I don't drink. So he was trying to figure out why had I stopped drinking alcohol. Is it a religious thing? No, just why not? Like, I felt like asking him, why do you drink alcohol? Is that a religious thing? So we were talking about, I was saying I can't. Oh, the server, she's a year and a half or a year and 3/4 AA certified free from drugs and alcohol, and she was saying she can't have alcohol in the house. If she had alcohol in the house, she'd drink it until she passed out, and then she'd wake up and drink more until it was gone, and then go to work. I was saying, no, I have some leftover alcohol, but it doesn't bother me, but I can't buy chips. If I buy a bag of chips or a bag of cookies, well, I'll eat it. Crackers are pretty bad too. I try to buy healthy crackers, so. No cookies, no chips. You'd be curious how SES handles Ontario when they get to Canada. They have to include Sarnia on the border, Windsor on the other one. Skip London, have the highway intersection. Yeah. Parry Sound making the game north of Toronto, then on to Sudbury. Yeah. Well, have you driven coast to coast? Or not coast to coast. Have you driven Canada Dream? Because Canada Dream has some pretty peculiar, simplified connections in Ontario. You know, I can go up through Quebec. I can go up through Quebec, through Val d'Or and Rouyn-Noranda, and then I head west from Rouyn-Noranda, across the border into Ontario, and I should be waving at my hometown, Kirkland Lake. Well, I should be waving at Virginia Town, Larder Lake, Kearns, King Kirkland, Swastika, all these places, and nope. I think I get to North Bay. So I'd like, at least, I'd wished the Canada Dream guy at least had added more roadside. Oh, that's an interesting building. Added more roadside, like little side roads that don't go anywhere. They got those X's, but there's a sign, you know, Larder Lake, stuff like that. Timmins? Yeah, because I think they've got the northern route, don't they? Canada Dream? Sort of the northern route up, down through Long Lac. Hearst, Long Lac up there, and then the southern route that goes through the Sioux. They have Cochrane? I think the Canada Dream has Cochrane. Yeah, Sioux's another border. There we had some Jake. We are booting it here. Okay, we don't need that much Jake. Oop. Hit the save button. Oh, this guy's going to possibly ruin our day. Okay, we're good. Whoa, crash vehicle offense, 900. Well, he saw me pulling out. He saw a big logging truck pulled out. And he was like, oh, I got the right of way. I don't know. Really hurt the front of your car. Where's his car? Back there with flashing lights on. Oh. Don't think I really cared about his problem. Oh, I was going to pull over at and have another little break, wasn't I? Where are we on the map? We already did that back here, didn't we? Maybe we'll go, I don't know, Sioux Falls? See what time it is when I get to Sioux Falls. I don't have to quit at 10, but do some editing, and I'll look at Maria's Pass and see if there's one I want to run for tomorrow. I'll look through your list of high iron simulations that you did. I'll see that document that you shared with me. I'll see if there's a cyclone. I'll see if there's something in there that I can drive. Yeah, like I'm trying to concentrate on Maria's Pass, because I know that you don't have. I know that you can't do Maria's Pass. So. Underline means something you can drive. Okay. I'll get, I should have got the Guardian Weekly today. Maybe I'll assume I'll get it tomorrow in the mail, but that would be last Friday, so it's not going to show anything about Super Tuesday or any of the elections, so it'll be a little behind on that, but I like the international flavor that Guardian Weekly have. It's a weekly magazine. It's a few dollars a copy every week, but certainly worth it. I never get through it. And it's not even that much in depth. I used to get the New Yorker. The New Yorker also has good articles, but they are long and they go on and on and on and on, and they're interesting, but a big commitment. Super Tuesday, yep. I was talking about the Guardian Weekly and not covering Super Tuesday because the one I get hopefully tomorrow is going to be the one they published last Friday. I did watch the results last night. Some of the commentary from the Washington Post. Found another interesting commentator to add to my... I use TweetDeck to monitor the Twitter. And I've got different channels. And I've got a politics channel with a bunch of people that I like to follow on politics, so... I know, yeah, he crushed it. And I read some analysis that indicated that there was, and without conspiracy theory talk, that indicated that there was likely some behind-the-scenes machinations. You know, let's pour money into this campaign, not into that campaign, and not necessarily into Biden's campaign, but into people to siphon votes off away from people who they promote. Some people that are going to split the vote with Sanders. Then when that person drops out, then it helps Biden. I think the Democratic Party wants Biden as a middle-of-the-road alternative to Trump. They're hoping that some Republicans will vote for him because of that. So I'm not sure whether Sanders would be more or less electable. Sanders is going to bring the young vote. He's an old guy, but he's not as boring and frail as Biden. But yeah, he's the youngest one running for youngest man running for president currently. How old's Trump? Trump is my age. Trump is 73. I think he's born in June 46, like a month off from me. And Obama, I mean, having Obama, such a young president, a young wife and kids, it was like a Black Kennedy, sort of, and not. Isn't that a band? No, yeah. But Trump is not that young either. I mean, it seems to be old white men. Just that I don't know. Now I assume if Biden gets in and Sanders doesn't, that I assume that Sanders gets a position in the Biden cabinet, unless he's a running mate. Who would Biden choose? That'd be weird. What if Biden chose Sanders as his running mate? He's not going to choose that wacko from Alaska, Sarah Palin, but she's too busy looking at Russia. But healthcare, yeah. Yes, it's getting political. Yes, we can stop getting political if you want. And we can talk about train sim and whether you have played train sim and whether you like train sim. Oh, that's right, she's Republican. As opposed to TS 2020. I find the train sim, well, the train sim interface is different. The graphics are better. Train sim looks better. You have to get out and switch and stuff, which is weird. I've got a couple of videos up there of Train Sim World, me doing the tutorials. I suppose I should do a playlist specifically for Train Sim World, but oh well. My problem with it is there's no DLCs, or sorry, there's only DLCs, there's no mod workshop. They brought out a DLC Oakville Yard, which is west of Toronto, maybe from Burlington to Hamilton. And everybody was really excited about that. The video, the demo trailer showed all the freight yards along that area. It's a very rich industrial area. Really a lot of potential. And the majority of the areas you cannot drive on. They're blocked. They're blocked. $2K, it's not 2K, but still. So the Oakville DLC, I'm glad I waited because it's not that. I won't bother buying it. No, it's not 60 for that DLC. £6, it's not 650 for the Oakville DLC. Oh, for all the DLC. Sorry, 650 for all the Train Sim World DLCs? Yes. Because the TS 2020 DLCs, I think it's several thousand for all the DLCs. So. Well, even 650 for all DLCs, that's... And, like I said, I don't know what the other ones, but the reviews I read on the Oakville one were panning it as being... I don't know, even the good ones are saying, yeah, this is really good, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, too bad you can't drive on 2/3 of the map. But it still was recommended. Someone else will talk about how much they drove it, but at the end they loved it. At the end they'll say, but I lost the little piece of paper that I wrote down all the key bindings on, so I'm giving this a thumbs down. BR Heavy Freight Pack Loco only has 3 scenarios. Without workshops, there's no way that's worth. No. No, they don't do, and I can't see them doing workshops either because the interface is different. You have to get out and walk around, and I'm not sure how they would automate. Like, I think a lot of this is hard-coded. In TS 2020, there's just these things you just, drag and drop, I assume, in the editor. Click, 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 and you click together a route. Same as in this. Northern Trans Pennine Manchester Leeds route, yeah. So I think I'm gonna I don't think I'll even do any more tutorials on, unless I get a bunch of requests from people. I couldn't even be arsed to do more tutorials. I think I did the startup and a roundhouse and maybe the switching tutorial. Switching? It's the one where there was an auto, you learn the cruise control and you drive underneath a coal chute. So I did. Geez, I'm itching to do more Train Simulator, you know. Where are we in the map here? Sioux Falls. I think I might just do a pullover on the side of the road at 10. I'll be that guy. Don't pull in front. Thank you. Thinking, don't you dare. Ooh, that's interesting. Still? Not sure why I get that in the game. There we go. I get it from the cab of this truck, but I drive this truck a lot, so. Hey, Jake on? Now it is. Little button down there on the right, that little toggle. Whoa! Right. Probably startled some people. These trucks don't tend to stay straight if you're going straight. They're very, very tetchy, very tetchy. Cute little sports car. Okay, we drive inside. Yeah, we're not getting scared by that weird thing happening on the screen. No. Just near some intersections, I wonder if they do on a base layer that's different or something. A better angle. People can see my smoke. Got my smokes. Got everything. Got a pen over there and a pad of paper. A notebook. We're doing good. I was talking to a guy at my local today, and I used to chat in a very relaxed way with him, and now I'm a little cautious as to what he's going to come out with. We were talking about he was just leaving at the time. Luckily, a few weeks ago, we were talking about the blockades of the railway by various First Nations groups, and he said the police ought to go in and just arrest them all. No, we put them in handcuffs and then drive them up north of Moosonee, and just leave them all up in the wilderness. See how they like that. And he was quite serious. I'm like, oh, hey. So you have slightly right-wing ideas, and you also have wingnut ideas. You know, your daughter's 20. What if your daughter skipped university and was protesting? And you got a phone call from her saying that she's got terrible phone service. She's north of Moosonee in the wintertime. Exactly. Hey, protest board this bus. We're going to another march point. Exactly. These are human beings that people would just. Well, I guess his idea is not only they're less than human beings. They don't deserve the respect and care that you would give to another human, because not only are they protesters, but they're First Nations. They're not even white people. So that was his attitude. Yeah, march in this forest. No. So I mean, you talk to somebody casually a few times in a bar, and you don't really get to know them until you do. And then they go, okay, I'll be cautious around you. I won't temper my language, but I'll be aware of what I can pull out if I poke you with a stick. Okay, so it's 10, and I guess that's sort of my my deadline on this. I mean, because I've got another 25 hours, 3 minutes to an hour. I got another 75 minutes to drive, so I'll have to finish this another day.